Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. It is the morning here. It's about 5:30 a.m. I got my cup of coffee, and the dogs are very relaxed this morning. It's very nice. It's been extremely hot out. Uh, we hit over 105 degrees yesterday. We could use a cooler day, but it's already a little bit toasty. I just wanted to check in and give you a few updates on a variety of things. It'll just take a couple of minutes if you have a moment. The first thing is I want to quickly go over the pneumonia update. One, I would say all of the dogs are better, which is a blessing. Like I said before, it really puts things into perspective when you have so many dogs and you lose a dog. You know, as I said before, unfortunately, Rue passed away, and it felt like the whole thing was just very scary. But I am ultimately grateful that, of course, the rest of the pack is now healthy and back to normal. Especially Shelby. Shelby, we were very prepared to say goodbye to. He has such a long list of issues that the pneumonia certainly did not help. What those issues include kidney failure, and he's had cancer for years. And luckily, I believe, with my wholeheartedly believe, that CBD has kept him thriving this entire time. In addition to that, all of the PCR tests have come back negative. I think I've mentioned that before, but at the time that I mentioned that, we did not have Lady's biopsy, and we did get that back. So all the PCR tests came back negative, and Lady's biopsy of her lung really only told us that she had pneumonia. There wasn't really much information. It was bacterial. So what that tells us is that this wasn't I believe this wasn't a rare sort of pneumonia. What we're seeing, what a lot of people are telling me, there's a lot of really good videos, just so you're not just hearing it from me. There's a lot of really, really good videos of people sharing their experience. And basically it becomes this very, very quick upper respiratory infection, upper respiratory cough, and things like that quickly leads to pneumonia. So because no one can really pinpoint the root of it or anything like that, I don't think it's fair to say it should be called this rare pneumonia. It is strictly just fast-acting pneumonia, and that's what it is. If anyone has any other information about it, please mention it in the comments. But on our end, that's kind of what we have put together. That just like for humans, allergy season was really bad this year. For dogs, upper respiratory infections and things like that are really bad this year. And if not treated quickly, like extremely fast, it leads to pneumonia quickly. So once again, just be on the lookout and be aware. And that's pretty much it. I don't really see us having further updates. I hope that we do, but it doesn't seem like we will. But if we do, you will be the first to know from me, because I know a lot of you are very concerned about this. But as far as the rest of the pack, Lily is healthy. She's on pack walks. All of the dogs, Cece, everyone is back to normal. And we're still in quarantine. We're still going to be quarantined for a couple more weeks here just to be safe, and then back to normal. Speaking of quarantined, I wanted to let you know, because of everything, I didn't have time to introduce you to the new dogs, but we do have about 9 new rescues that I'm very excited to introduce you to. You haven't seen them in videos because they have been quarantined for their own safety. Quarantine here is it's a nice setup for quarantine. You know, they still have a lot of land and things like that, and a view of the lake. You know, they have the whole downstairs, but we do have many dogs to introduce you to that I really think you're going to love, that will all be available for adoption soon. And that's the update on the dogs and everything. And if I may, a quick update on me. You know, I see I see, and I know it's out of concern. I know it's out of concern, but I see in almost every one of my videos recently a variety of comments mentioning that I look exhausted and I look this and I look that. And I want you to know that I know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with makeup. I accidentally hit the stop button. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna. I can't. I've been very tired. I've been very achy. It's been the past couple of months, and I feel a little bit guilty talking about this. I don't really like talking about myself, but B, I don't want it to sound like a complaint. And I know a lot of you are so supportive. You'll tell me I don't have anything to feel guilty. Trust me, I know that, but I'm not very kind to myself. It's something that I've been working on for several years. For those of you who are very unkind to yourself, a little trick, even though I'm still working on it, but something that helps me is when I say things that are not nice to myself, I write them down. And when you see what you're saying to yourself, it's really, or record it. It's not easy to do. It's really not easy. But record what you said to yourself or write down what you said to yourself. You're like, my God, I can't believe I'm saying these things. Anyways, but I am tired, guys. I really am. It's taken a toll on me. And now that the dogs are better and I'm just happy that they're feeling better. I'm thinking that I'll be able to sleep a little bit better. We also have this, we've had a bad yellow jacket problem. All the employees, every time they go shopping, they buy these jackets, these yellow jackets. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like the wasps, they're mean wasps. They have like personal issues. I think that's just a fly, but they have these personal issues. They're extremely aggressive. I only mentioned that because I thought there was one chasing me. So I didn't want you to think that I was just trying to break dance over here. I'm telling you, I'm tired and I'm out here with the dance moves. Doesn't add up. It's not authentic. But yeah, this time, like I said, I know a lot of you have been mentioning that I look exhausted. I know it's out of concern. It's not. I don't take it like you're trying to be mean or anything. I laugh when I see it. I laugh. I'm like, I know. I'm the one looking at myself in the camera. I could see that I'm not 2020 Lee Asher here, But it's just been a lot for me. It really has. It's been a lot for everyone. It's been a lot for the entire team, the entire organization. But of course, I live with the dogs full time, and it's just been a lot. But there's a lot of good things to look forward to. I'm optimistic about the future, which is a beautiful place to be. And like I said, most importantly, the dogs are getting better. And I think with the dogs getting better, I'm going to start to feel better too. It was just a one thing after another kind of thing that my cortisol levels, like I was just really stressed, and I just need to find a way to take a break and to be kinder to myself, because whether it's me or anyone, going at this pace for so long for anyone just isn't sustainable. I take really good care of myself, guys. I exercise every day. I eat right. No sugar, no processed foods. I really eat good. I think I just need to find a way to maybe take some time off, just get some good sleep and re-energize, recharge. We all need to do that sometimes, and I haven't done it in a really long time. So I'm sorry for the on and on talking. It's just I know that I don't look my best right now, and I sincerely don't feel my best right now. That's all it is. But I take my vitamins. The dogs take their vitamins. We're all taking our vitamins. Immune systems are strong, and it's just something that we needed to get through. And now that we're through it, we can all relax a little, rest, and start to feel better. So please don't worry, and everything's great, will be great, and everything is fine and will be great. All right. And that's about it, guys. No matter what you're going through, while you're watching this video, there is a lot of, and don't hang up yet, just hear me out, okay? While you're watching this video, no matter what you're going through, there is a lot of suffering happening right now. Suffering that you or I wouldn't be able to imagine, that you wouldn't think people are capable of doing to people or doing to animals. There's severe suffering. And with that suffering, it's important to remember how lucky you are to be where you are, how fortunate you are to be where you are, and the responsibility you have to be who you are. And please don't forget that. You know, the older I get, unfortunately, the more I see this world needs compassion and empathy. And please give that to people. Please give that to yourself. And please, you know, if you just remember this, you cannot feel any sort of fulfillment if you're only focused on you. Please focus on making this world a little bit of a better place. You don't have to change the entire world. Try to change just your city. If you can't change your city, just work on your community, just your neighborhood, you know, just your neighbor. Start small, but very sad. The sadness that I see is just so sad, and it really puts things into perspective, okay? So the world is suffering enough. Don't make it suffer anymore. Where you see suffering, that needs light, not more pain, all right? I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Sincerely, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for just being like part of my family, man. It means the world to me. Thank you for everything, and thank you for appreciating my animals the way that I do. Truly, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.